this is Operation Golgotha. I'm sure, Davin, you are just going to cringe every time I mispronounce something, but, well, here we are. So we're going to do a little overview first, show you guys the area of operation. We've got a few birds up in the air right off the bat. First is meat in our MQ-9B Reaper at 36,000 feet, hanging out right near the infantry on the west side of the country. A little further down, we have our spareware UAV holding out at max altitude, which it'll get up there in a minute. We've got the front as we have it now. A little bit further along, we've got some mobile units. We've got Naval Airport. We have got some artillery. We've got some infantry. This right here is all of the vehicles that we purchased for the count. They don't actually have the ones that we purchased exactly, so instead we get the picture of this South African Kfir. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong too. Alright, further along we have Minami Airport. Please ignore the messages that say it's on fire. I don't feel like rebuilding it, and for whatever reason it just keeps burning. So it's not really burning, just one of them things. Further along we have Kizomba Airport. At Kizomba we have our A-11 Gilis with Dagon and Psychosocial. They're part of Mission Longinus. We have Maverick and a VC-10. You're going to be Agathon, our tanker on that side. And we have Unicorn and Ventura. Magdalene, also an anti-air war patrol. Which actually, I have got to set something for Magdalene. We need a control point for patrolling once they get up in the air. Okay, further north, we have got Luena Airport, Airbase. Sarimo, which is over on the Free State side. Further over, we got Malanje, which is also on the Free State. Nagaje, this is where Shinsege Mitsubishi's been based out of in the past. And of course, Cabinda, capital of the Free State. We've got some old radar contacts for some long-distance flat faces. Bringing down, we have got Luanda, the big city of Luanda. We have Cabo Ledo Airport. We have some lithium mines. Working our way south, we have Lobito, Katambela Airport, and then finally the area that the Bulgarians are running out of. So I broke this down into a bunch of flights. So the first one that's going to be going off is going to be Demi-Fiend, which is going to be the S-100B. They're going to launch at 7:15. We're going to have Matador at 7:35. That's our E-War. At 7:45, we have Red War, which is going to be... it's our Saudi Tornadoes with the alarms. I've had a little bit of difficulty with these. Sometimes they want to fire, other times they don't. I've been able to get them to do it, so hopefully they won't give me any trouble here. After that, we have White Rider. And White Rider is 2 standard tornadoes with Taurus cruise missiles. And White Rider is going to go after the Musande, a radar station, which is going to be somewhere up near Huambo over this way. Then Longinus is going to launch, and Longinus is going to go for some radars, nearest radars that we got. So we're going to see what those happen to be. We have Hell Rider at 8:40. Is going to be going after some SA-11s. If I see anything else dangerous in between us and an SA-11, I'm going to launch some of our small diameter bombs. Tunguska, anything like that. Then at 9:10, we have Black Rider. I have a few missions going up for Black Rider. Some of them are going to be a patrol. Other ones, we're going to add some targets as we see them so we can have a little more control. Finally, after Black Rider, we will have Trumpeter, which is all the other crap that hasn't taken off yet. Our Saabs, the lone Su-25, we've got our Hawk, and all that goodness. And then we're going to get to kind of hang out for a little while because a lot of these missions are going to get done, and then we're going to have to get them started back up while they're on surge. So we'll have a little bit of downtime, but maybe in between then we'll have Jack give us a phone call so we can see what might be coming from the Free State. It could be coming out of Nagaje. It could be coming out of Sarimo. We're not really sure. It could be coming out of Melange. We don't know which airport these Kfirs are going to be coming out of. So to start with, we're just going to get the timer going. We're going to see what we start seeing from our drones. And we are going to... Yeah, I know there's no fancy sweater tonight. You guys will have to survive. All right, here we go. We are going to start it up. Hopefully nothing goes terribly. First, we've got some old radar contacts. All right, we've got a bunch of mobiles. We have 6 new contacts coming out from, it looks like Meat. Meat is picking that up. So we have got a tin shield radar with an SA-13 Gopher. We've got some mobiles. When it gets a little closer, maybe we can figure out what these are, and I will prioritize based on Davin's list. AAA first, Tunguska. We'll make sure everything here is marked hostile. Further up, we have contact on a Class C platform. 50,000 tons. Let's see. All right. I'm going to take it up a little bit here. Some of these contacts are old. Some of them are going to pop back up. Once 715 rolls around and the S100 goes up, we're going to start getting a lot more contacts. So for the moment, I'm going to take this thing up to full speed. We are at 15 times compression, and we will see what we see. We've got 9 minutes until our S100 takes off. I don't know if this will, if I'm going to do another 24-hour mission like this. It ends up being a lot, and there's going to be a lot of downtime, so we're just going to have to kind of chill out and deal with that. Hopefully I can edit all this out so we don't have to deal with it and have, you know, a 3-hour-long YouTube video or something ridiculous like that. In my testing, there's been a lot of downtime. All right, the S100 is up. First thing we've got is an SA2 guideline battery. We've known about a lot of those. Next, we have something that we haven't resolved yet. We'll take the speed down a little bit. As the S100 rises, we will get a better fix on everything around us. We will be able to knock out, once this mission goes live, we're going to be able to knock out that tin shield. Oh, and we have another tin shield, so this will be the 2 closest. We'll modify our plans from there. We've got more mobiles. Let's see here. Tin shield and a Gopher. Going to be the cover for that. We're not getting any more differentiation out of any of our guys. Let's see. We've got another Gopher up there. Another SA-13. We've got the guideline. We've got a few of the old SA-2s. Let's see what we have here. We have another mobile. Oh, we've got another tin shield protected by a Gecko. We are going to have plenty of targets. We're going to get a lot better resolution on a lot of this once the EA6 goes up. Then we're going to have 2 points in a lot of these areas where we don't know what's going on. That's going to resolve down to a lot smaller of an area. We have a jammer. Looks like the jammer that they had from before is still active. It's somewhere over on that side. So we've got a pretty nice mix of stuff over here. We don't really have any idea what's on the ground, so I am not going to move our drones any closer. Just because bad things happen. I don't know if they got Tunguskas. I don't think they have any SA-11s. Otherwise, we already would have seen some missiles unless they are up in this way. All right, I am going to follow the log. We have 7:35. Let's see. Matador. Matador is live. Matador is going to be taking off. What do you got, Matador? EA6B taking off right now. 1 minute, 29 seconds. The OECM is going to go live right away. We got plenty of radars. And there we go. Windmill in our EA6B Prowler. Let's see if we got a nice picture in the database. And we do. There you go. You can see a cool looking aircraft. Kind of an old one. This one's been modernized. This is a marine version. Gotta love a little eye candy there. All right, let's see. We have 7:41, 7:45. Red War is going to take off. And in Red War, we are going to have 2 tornadoes. We're going to have coffee and fish sandwich in Domai and Otter with alarms. Just because I don't want anybody to have any issues here, I am going to take and stick. All right, which flight? Daisuju. We've got like a bajillion hours of flight time with our tankers. So I am going to get that tanker up. Okay, Big Pig is in the air in the pig pen. It's going to be a racetrack back and forth inside of the area that we have cover from our Hawks and our Panzer. Okay, Domai and Otter are off. So we have Domai and Otter and coffee and fish sandwich. These 2 fine folks are going to be moving up to a point that's defined up here, and then we're going to launch some of our alarms. These cool missiles will fire. They will hang out if the radar gets shut off, and then once the radar goes back on, they'll home right in. Okay, we have Domai and Otter. You are going to fire over at this tin shield. Oh, one of these things again. Come on. See if I can get them to fire here. Windmill detected something. All right, I'm going to try to get these alarms to go. This is pretty much what was happening to me earlier, where all of a sudden it would just fire for no good reason. Hopefully we don't have any other bad people here. Oh, there we go. The alarms are off. Domai and Otter, you have 3 more alarms. We have 2 here. So this will be first blood. Let's watch. We have these 2 alarms going in for the Western Tin Shield. So let us see what we got. They are closing. These things are moving Mach 1.82. I'd have to say that's hauling along pretty well. They are dropping altitude quick. They are diving. And the tin shield is no more. The alarm air bursted off of the tin shield by 13 feet. I would have to say that is an overwhelming success. So first blood goes to Domai and Otter. All right, we have a SAM to the north that is giving a radar contact. We also have coffee and fish sandwich. And you guys are going to be traversing over to the east to fire on the tin shield. Domai and Otter, let's see, on Red War, 2 closest, and then we're going to rearm with Storm Shadows. So, for the moment, we've got coffee and fish sandwich heading off. Nope. We have got a SAM that is fired at the alarm that is hanging out. So Domai and Otter are just going to chill out. I don't know if they're going to be able to fire on that or not. We have Coffee and Fish Sandwich once they're in range. Oh, and that gopher took care of the alarm that was hanging out. I don't know if they can fire on that or not. Depends if they have an active radar or not. Let us see. Should be in weapons range here any second. It is engaged offensive. Domai and Otter. Oh yeah. We have an SA-13. We have another SAM site up there. You should have one alarm left after you fire at this gentleman. Come on now. And I will keep an eye on Coffee and Fish Sandwich as well. I will make sure Domai and Otter don't stray and do anything dumb. Come on now. Launch that missile. I will try that once more. I guess they want to get a little bit closer. If they get almost to range and they haven't launched, I am going to disengage target. We're going to send them back to the point. For whatever reason, they don't want to fire on that SA-13. So instead, we're going to run Domai up closer to the other SAM that has an active radar profile. See what we can do. We will check on Coffee and Fish Sandwich. You are looking good. Spareware is looking good. I'm going to move Meat up a little bit. See if we can get any more contacts. Let's see. Coffee and Fish Sandwich. You are going to be in range in a little while. We'll see if you can... we'll get you on that tin shield right now. Alright, Domai and Otter. We will... Oh, look at that. We have got alarms that are off right now. We have 1, 2. You have a single alarm remaining. Oh, and that is all 3 alarms. And Domai Otter is now returning to base. So we have 3... Oh, that is a Tunguska radar. I don't know if this is going to be able to take out a Tunguska. Being that it's airburst, it's not quite... maybe if anything, we can knock out its radar. Let's see. They are going in. Oh, it fired. Okay. We airbursted by 45 feet. Oh, they took one out. And the last alarm airbursted off. We're still getting the radar contact, so I would say it does not look like we took out the Tunguska. However, we do know it's there. So Coffee and Fish Sandwich is still clearing some distance to get over towards the tin shield. They got a gopher that doesn't seem to be terribly difficult to deal with. Let's see. We are going to have White Rider. Let's see. I believe we took out the radar White Rider was interested in. So it is going to go after some airport runways instead. So I'm going to go into my... We have the Tornado. Is that tin shield still active? It is for the moment. They might get in the air, and by then Coffee Fish Sandwich may have destroyed it. And that is okay. We'll go up to 5 seconds. We'll get these birds in the air. Actually, I can almost guarantee that's going to be destroyed. So instead, we are going to add Luena as a target so that when White Rider takes off, if Coffee Fish Sandwich is still engaged offensive, should fire once our orange ring gets somewhere near this tin shield. we've got good coverage from everything around us. Meat has not picked up anything new. We've still got, we have contacts, but we don't particularly know what they are. Let's see, what are we going to have coming up next? White Rider should be up in the air any minute now. Let's see, what is that? We have White Rider. Okay, they don't want to launch. So I am going to do... I'm going to make a mission here. And we are going to have a White Rider hold point. And we will have White Rider head there right now. 2 tornadoes, White Rider hold point. Nope. We want to drop that. 44-48. And now they will just go to this one, and hopefully our tornadoes will take off in a moment. Okay, we have Coffee and Fish Sandwich is approaching weapon range. We've got Big Pig hanging out. I Spy is. Domai and Otter are heading back to rearm. Per instructions, they will swap out to Storm Shadows. Once Coffee and Fish Sandwich gets in, we will take up the time. And we will double check and make sure that our tornadoes are taking off. We will get both of them taking off. Coffee and Fish Sandwich should be firing any moment. Hawaiian Pizza and Hellfire just departed from Lubango. I just got a weird error. Okay, let's make sure they're going where they're supposed to be. Hellfire and Hawaiian Pizza are on their way with the Tauruses. Coffee and Fish Sandwiches. There we go. We have 1 missile, 2 missiles off. Do we have any other radars in range? It does not appear so. Take that back. We have 1 tin shield. Way over that way. Let's see how that goes, and then we will slide over and see if we can take out that tin shield as well. So, Coffee and Fish Sandwich with a pair of alarms headed off towards this tin shield radar. Let's see how it looks. 3, 2, 1. We'll have impact any moment. Oh. They air bursted, however, they did not knock out the radar. The radar is still active. Let's see. Coffee Fish Sandwich. You have 2 alarms left. Let us see. You got 1 going in. And there we go. That tin shield is gone. All right, we are going to stretch that point a little bit further out. Let's see while we're looking on time. We have 8:15. In 5 minutes, Longinus is going to take off. In the meantime, we are going to have Hellfire and Hawaiian Pizza, followed by Badger Psycho Ceramic. We're going to have a lot of birds going up in the air here in a minute. Hopefully things don't get too hairy. Okay, I have Domai on the ground. Let me see here. Yes, we do. They just landed. And let's see. We are going to change the loadout to the Storm Shadows. 10 hours. Okay. Alright, we have a new fixed location. Looks like an older unit. We will not worry about that. Coffee and fish sandwich is going to be in range in a moment. Okay, we have psychosocial and Dagon. The nearest radar they have is up in Luena. We do not have any other emitters. However, we are going to follow this closely and see. I am going to take them up to max altitude because this area is not sanitized. We have one emitter. Don't know what it is. We have a mobile. Oh, and we've got a SAM up close. Oh, we got missiles inbound. We have got more missiles inbound towards Dagon. And it looks like they have cleared the entire way. Alright, I am going to route us around that SAM for the return trip. We have cleared it. Both Dagon and... Oh, it's psychosocial clear as well. Dagon and psychosocial are moving up. We are going to take a look. We have coffee fish sandwich is about to launch. On this tin shield. We have the last two alarms away. He is now dry. Oh, missile in the air. And was it enough? It was not. The tin shield is still active. Okay, well, that means that we will allow coffee and fish sandwich to rearm. Oh, what do we have? Oh, that was our missiles going into Luena's flat face. It looks like they have got some, they got a SAM. It looks like a Tunguska. So psychosocial, he just launched one of his JDAMs. Another JDAM. Oh, and that one hit. It did survive. All right, Dagon and psychosocial are heading back to base. They are going to rearm, and then maybe we can get some birds in the air to take out that closer SA-2. That is in a troublesome location. All right, Hellfire and Hawaiian Pizza. You guys, once you can get a straight shot, I'm going to have you send some cruise missiles up to Luena. Make sure there wasn't another spot. Oh, Hellrider is active. Hellrider is a flight of Griffins. Oop. I'm going to go passive on the radar. We are going to use them to do a little SAM hunting. First, I'm going to have them take out that Tunguska. We might throw a few at the jammer, and then we are going to do a little patrol along to see what we can find as far as some SA-11s. As you guys know, these things have proved to be quite a troublesome unit. And maybe once they get closer, if we haven't found any SA-11s, we'll use that opportunity to try to knock out this tin shield. Okay, we are now clear. So I am going to have Hellfire, Hawaiian Pizza. We are going to fire on Luena Airfield. We're going to do both of the cruise missiles there. And followed by Badger Psychoceramic. We'll do... Might get a little creative here. We're going to do one Taurus. Oop, don't want to do that. And we'll take the other one. Oh, wants to do both. Oh well. Let's get them into launch range. We're going to have to get moving up a little bit. It shouldn't take much. Okay, it looks like Hellfire, Hawaiian Pizza. You have launched Badger, Psycho-Ceramic. You have not launched. Why is that? You are moving into position. I'm going to make sure that I don't have you guys. We're going to drop targets and do it again. I might have selected automatic fire or some other crazy thing. Alright, we are going to get one salvo. And there we go. Ah, now we have our Tauruses are off. And that is going to make Badger, Psycho-Ceramic, Hellfire, Hawaiian Pizza are now returned to base. Let's see. I don't think these are going to hit any trouble. We have 4 Tauruses. Let's go check on our Griffins. Oh, first, we are going to hit the airport. We should have our other tornado. Coffee fish sandwich. That is still 10 hours to turn around. That is a long turnaround on them tornadoes. All right. First off, we are going to have them launch at our friend the Sam. Then we are going to put a couple over at the Jammer. Let's see, and the Tunguska is down. All right, we've got our mobile jammer. We've got a few heading towards the jammer. Oh, we've got some contacts here. Our lightning pods have picked up some mechanized infantry. We've got some armor in the back. That is very good to see. All right, we are going to wait to see what it looks on this jammer, and then we are going to have these birds take a little tour. And there we go. The jammer is out. So, let's see. We've got more contacts. All right, we got the spareware. Oh, we have Zakaway and Red Comet. In the meantime, we had some of our F4s take off. So let's see. They are Black Rider. Black Rider is going to be going in this patrol area that we see. And then we have Black Rider Strike. And we are going to add a few spots here to give them a wide array of units to go after. We're going to take a hit at the armor first. We've got more and more armor. We've got a mobile there. We've got some mechanized infantry. We've got the Gopher. Already had the Gopher. And we will do the last Sam. This is going to allow Guns, 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 and Space Case, Hellhammer, and Sam Fodder, Clara, and Topper, and Beguiler, and Nurse, all in the F4E Phantoms, with a whole crap load of weapons. Alright, we are going to keep an eye on our Griffins. We're going to Poppet and Gemini are going to be going active here in a moment. They are the first with weapons away, followed by Zakaway and Red Comet. Oh, and we've got whatever that mobile was disappeared. Looks like some BRDMs. And Zakaway and Red Comet launched on both the mechanized infantry and the forward HQ. Oh, and the forward HQ is going to eat another one. It is gone. Okay, we've still got Griffins. We've got a bunch more. Beguiler and Nurse are vectoring in on targets, as are everybody else going for the same target. Come on now. Hopefully everybody will not fire on the same target. That would be kind of embarrassing. See if we can get them to go on a different one here. Okay, we've got our Griffins. Oh, they reached their spot. Come on, Griffins. Keep on moving. A lot of fuel left in those gas tanks. We are going to take them out of the range. Let's see. We've got Beguiler and Nurse. Somebody else is probably going to get there first. Looks like Guns, Guns, Guns and Space Case is going for that SAM platoon. Hellhammer, or no, Clara and Topper is going for some armor. Hellhammer and Sam Fodder is going to go for some other armor. There we go. This is looking a lot better. Beguiler and Nurse, you are going to go for some other armor. All right, this is looking a lot better. We have got, who is in that? Renaissance and Scoper is coming into range. We've got weapons away on the west. Let's take our time compression down and see how this is looking. Let's see, it's a SAM platoon that no longer exists. All right, we are going to go over to the other side. Make sure Renaissance and Scoper is going to be coming in. I'm going to get them right on the edge of that SAM. And then I will give them a mission to fire on that tin shield. Gives us a chance to get over here and take a watch at what's going on. We've got a lot of units going in. We got Beguiler and Nurse coming in on some T-72s. Guns, Guns, Guns and Space Case is using the last remaining paveway to go after the SA-13. Hellhammer is going after some more T-72s. Clara and Topper with just an armor contact. Let's see. We are coming into range there. Windmill is still holding position. Badger and Psychoceramic. Let's see. White Rider, what do you do next? Looks like we are going to keep you with that, and you're going to take that and fire on some more runways. Oh, and we just had some penetration. A platoon of BMPs just took a big hit. All right, looks like Beguiler and Nurse. So we just got another contact. We will mark that hostile as well. Mechanized infantry. We're going to have weapons away in a moment. Oh, there they go. That is Beguiler and Nurse just launching a paveway. They have got one more paveway. That's going on the armored platoon. And strike. We've got another one from Hellhammer and Sam Fodder going on T-72s. And Clara and Topper. We've got a whole lot of paveways going in. Guns, Guns, Guns and Space Case still moving in. All right, Clara and Topper is... Oh, we're getting some nice strikes. Let's see. Skunk. Oh, they picked up something up north. Over by the water. All of these armored units. Looks like we wiped out one platoon. Clara and Topper are out. Why are they going into strafe? I don't know. They should not be. Oh, maybe they're just got that other paveway going on that armored platoon. They're going in to get a better look at the armor. Let's see. T-72s. Was not illuminated. Okay. I don't know why they weren't illuminating, but that armor unit has damage. All right, we are going to go back over and see. Our Grippins are going to be coming into range here in a moment. And let's see how that looks. They should be launching any moment now. Let's see, Trumpeters should be taking off in a moment. They will be a whole mix and mess and match. What's our Grippins? Yeah, we got Power Thighs and Po2 and Mud Mover and Thunderlips just took off. Still waiting to get a better solution here. Hopefully we can fire. Let's see, we've got a mobile. Oh, they found another one. Who is that? That is Guns, Guns, Guns and Space Case. On their way in to bomb. Oh! And we have a SAM. What is this? We don't know. What do we have in the contact report? We have a SAM going in on Beguiler and Nurse. I know we flew over that. We have two. Engaging and miss. Okay. We are going to take that opportunity. It looks like Guns, Guns, Guns and Space Case is dry on that. Who is going to be our first folks in the air? Do we have anyone with weapons left that can engage that? No. All right, I'm going to have to make sure that none of our little guys go in. We have Pork Chop and Peanut, Bandit Survivor, our key. Who do we got with some legs to it? Badger Seco Ceramic. Oh, wow, this thing's got some reach. Beguiler and Nurse, run away. Come on. Come on. Miss and miss. Okay, we've got Eidolon. I think we can have Eidolon go in with that Maverick, and we'll have a little more legs. All right, it looks like we got a good enough fix. Okay, Renaissance and Scoper outside of your prosecution area. All right. That is right. I said a very... Why is that happening? Hellrider. Patrol area, prosecution area, remove. Let's try that again. Oh, we had a paveway malfunction. I might have to unassign Renaissance and Scoper, and we will reassign them in a moment as soon as we can get a fix on this radar site. Come on, come on. As soon as it locks in, they will fire. What do we got? An SA-2 as well, but I want to take out that radar. Oh, they are having a hard time getting a fix. Okay. Oh, guns, 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 Space Case. Why did you fly next to that? You guys were in the clear before. All right, I will see if we can get them to run away quickly. Real quickly. Guns, 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 Space Case is clear. All right, we have Beguiler and Nurse headed back. We have B-Tunes. Oop. Radar passive. What is the range on this AS-30L? 6 nautical miles. Is that enough? We still don't even know what this thing is. Let's see. We have Mud Mover and Thunderlips. Pork Chop and Peanut. Tourist and Socks. I Spy. Roamer. We've got Bandit. Survivor. Who we got with some reach to her? There we go. Eidolon. Eidolon, we are going to sick you on this SAM as well. We're going to get back over here. All right, these guys are having a hard time getting a good resolution on this radar. Oh, and they did launch. We'll have them go passive. Hopefully that should be the end of this tin shield. We've still not picked up any of the SA-11s. We'll try to bring these over. We're going to sweep a little more of this area. They're going to be running low on fuel here pretty soon. In the meantime, we will go back. Keep an eye for when those strike. Sparkmaster, you're going to go passive. All right, we have B-Tunes is going to be one of the first to engage the SAM. Eidolon should be shortly behind. Hopefully that happens before any of our little guys get into range. All right. GBU 39s are going in. Dropping altitude. They got a good fix on that tin shield. It is definitely intermittent. They got a Gecko battery right behind them. All right, losing altitude fast. 3,000 feet to go. 2,000 feet. Oh. Oh, and it is down. Something was firing some SAMs at it. They knocked one out. Okay, so they are off to do a little bit of hunting. And we will add another waypoint. And hopefully they'll get a contact in the meantime. Otherwise, let's go up and see how it goes taking out the SAM battery. Looks like B-Tunes is going to be in first, followed by Eidolon. They are both hugging the ground. They're 200 feet above ground level. I'm going to take a look and see what the minimum release altitude is. And I'm going to take it up. And we are going to do the same thing. We're going to see this Maverick, how high it needs to be. And we are going to take that up as well. Hopefully buy them a little bit of room by the time this thing starts to fire. Gaining altitude quick. Take the time compression up. Should be firing any moment. We still have the contact. B-Tunes going in first with the AS-30L. We have weapons launch. Both are away. Followed by Eidolon. B-Tunes is turning in the clear. All right, what do we got? We've got laser going in. We have got both AS-30s. Eidolon is fired as well. Oh, this is an SA-19. Now we know what it is. We got a Tunguska. It knocked out the other one. Now we have both Mavericks going in. Eidolon is turning. Let's see if these Mavericks have a little bit better luck. 2 Mavericks. Dropping altitude quick. Is it going to fire? It is, oh, and it is knocked out. Good shooting, Eidolon. At this point, let's see, what do we got? We got some mechanized infantry. We have our key. We got Power Thighs and Potu. We've got all of our bandits. Survivor. Everybody is heading out. Over here, we have got our Gripen flight hunting SA-11s. Let us zoom in and see who's firing here. This would be Sparkmaster. Launched 2 AS-30s at this mechanized infantry, and they are gone. Sparkmaster is returned to base. We have our key in an SU-25T Frogfoot. Most beautiful of frog feet. We have got all of our other birds on patrol. Let's see what our little guys can do. They gotta be able to put a hurting down on somebody. Our key, and send you off to some armor on the side. We have no new contacts. Let's see. It is 9:46, so 9:30 was the last of our flights. At this moment, It is going to be waiting for rearm once this group is done, and then we will start looking at our next set of objectives. Let's see, we have some mechanized infantry that are now hostile. No new contacts over there. Windmill is still looking good. We have a tin shield site over there. Well, I think Windmill might have something that he can do about that. Don't you, Windmill? Oh, come on. I know that harm will work. We'll worry about that in a minute. Otherwise, we are going to go in a little bit and see what our little guys can do. See if our SK-60Bs can pay for themselves today. Looks like we're going to have our key engaging some armor first with the Cab 1500. Wow, look at that monster. That thing is ridiculous. Okay, let's see what it can do. And it looks like our key is going in. Holding altitude 11,000 feet. And we have weapons away. Two of them. Oh. And let's see, it looks like... Oh. It is gone, imagine that. Okay, we have Pork Chop and Peanut firing on some mechanized infantry. Let's see how that looks. We'll take it up close. Take it in real time. Oh, look at that. Did they even hit? Missed by 65, 44, 28, 18. Oh, we got some penetration. That was definitely a hit. Let's see further on. We have got Mud Mover and Thunder Lips. Going in, looking for targets. We haven't seen the artillery in 15 minutes. Hopefully they will gain eyes here in a moment. Oh, and they did. It looks like they might have even hit it. I don't know. Oh, they did hit it. Some self-propelled artillery. Let's see, we have Tourist and Socks, Bandit and Survivor. Going to fire on some T-72s. I don't think that's worked out particularly well in the past. I might reroute the other ones. Let's see here. They all missed anyways. Alright, I am going to send them Tourist and Socks to go over and hit the artillery. Let's see, Power Thighs and Po2 is not going to go shoot at that. You are going to go shoot at the artillery as well. Shooting at the SAM battery is not a good idea when you're little like this. Alright, let us see. Let's go check on Windmill, see if we can fire that harm yet. We'll take up the speed a little bit. Oh. Heavy damage to some mechanized infantry. It looks like some BMPs got hit by our 135mm rocket. Let's see, the next batch all missed the self-propelled artillery. Let's see, our harm should be able to fire. Yeah, anti-radiation missile. That's exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, Matador, you still got plenty of juice. We're going to get you a little bit closer. And try to take out this tin shield. For whatever reason, I've had some difficulty with getting these anti-radar missiles to work. We'll get a little bit closer and see what we can do. And there it goes. All right. We have our harm going in. This is the, well, I don't even know where this is. But hey, we've got a missile going there. Take it up to 5 times compression. We will put windmill back on task. And let's zoom in and see how this looks. We have this radar. We've got an AGM 88C harm going in. Hopefully there's not a malfunction. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, and the tin shield is gone. That now sanitizes the border of any radar. I believe the nearest radar at this point, we got to get way north. We're talking, way, way north. We're talking guys covering up near the Free State or Luanda itself. Yeah, that is very good for us. We've got some SA2s next that some of our guys are going to be going out against. Speaking of that, we are going to check. Big Pig is still hanging out for the next 18 hours. I Spy and Roamer, you've got 4 hours and 36 minutes. Let's check at the airport and see how it looks. We've got 2 tornadoes. We have White Rider reloading with Tauruses. Badger Psychoceramic, Hellfire Hawaiian Pizza, 5 hours. SK-60Bs, 5 hours reloading. We have got all of our Phantoms, right about almost 5.5 hours. Eidolon, 9 hours and 44 minutes. We've got Coffee and Fish Sandwich, 8 hours and 43 minutes. Domai and Otter, 8 hours and 5 minutes. We have Pale Death. Our anti-air war patrol is holding until needed. We've got some Mirages, 5 hours and 40 minutes. And our Frogfoot, 5 hours and 52 minutes. We should also have, over at Kizomba, we are going to have some aircraft as well. We're going to have Unicorn and Ventura hanging out, waiting until the Kfirs take off, along with Maverick in the VC-10. We have Dagon and Psychosocial. So for the moment, gentlemen, we are going to take up the time compression, and we are going to watch the minutes burn by. We still have, it looks like we've still got some Grippins up. Let's use that to take some targets out. Everybody loves a Grippin for that. Let's see, we're going to try to do a little border sanitation here. Everybody likes a clean border. We're going to take out some SAMs. Yeah, oh, that was the last one. This is going to clear all the SAMs out of this zone. It includes some Gophers. It's going to clear up this area, so once our close air support goes in, they should be able to engage as they please. Wow, that cleared out a nice zone. Any cruise missiles that we launch towards Huambo should not have to worry about any of that. We do have some geckos, some other stuff, but we are looking pretty good. Looks like Windmill is still on station, as are our drones. I should really stick more of you guys in Windmill. There's supposed to be 1 pilot and 3 crew. Okay. All right. I shall be right back. I am going to get a beverage. So, hopefully nothing burns down. See you guys in a moment. And here we go. Slide back into the Uper Tactical Headquarters here with a fresh Uper Ale. That's right. Not only do I drink the beer, but I live the life. Hi, dog. My dog's coming to probably try to tear down my green screen because that's what he does, because he's a dog. All right. See a little. I'm now looking over at the chat here. Eisenhorn is a good series. The Ravenor is not quite as good. Everything else, not quite so awesome. All right, let's see. Do we have anybody hanging out? Windmill. What is Windmill? Windmill's going for gas. Topping off right now in Big Pig and back on station. It is looking pretty good. Anything else of interest? We're getting a lot of kind of bouncy contacts. One thing that'll be nice with Windmill is when our Saab has to go down in 3.5 hours, we're still going to have Windmill up. And that EOR capability also gives us a big benefit in the air. My dog's doing dog things, so if it sounds funny, that's just a dog. All right. Oh, sorry, Davin. Had to keep it organized one way or the other. There's a lot going on, and it's really a long mission, so I had to try to get it organized. It's real easy for me to set a time and then deal with it as they launch. It's a lot more difficult to try to do it sequentially, especially when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different flights, which is awesome. This is so cool that you guys were able to plan a mission that covers this 24 hours. Hopefully it's going to go off without a hitch. Already I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah, let's see here. We've got 12:03. We are on 60 times time compression. I'm not sure I can really get any faster than that. Otherwise, I would. So we're just kind of letting everybody chill right now. I'm not going to have Windmill return to base, even though he is out of harm, because we're going to lose I Spy in a few hours, and I don't want to be totally without any electronic intelligence. Hopefully nothing bad happens in the meantime, but we'll take that as it comes. You can see some flickering contacts up in the north as our birds kind of go back and forth. It looks like our prowler is heading for gas again. Thirsty for whatever reason. We'll see what our MCON looks like on that one. 25% fuel. It's probably because we got this long racetrack as it goes back and forth. I have a dog asking to go out. So if you'll excuse me, I must tend to him. I'll be right back again. Right, here we go. Oh, and we got a mobile from... I don't even know what that is. It is a straight flush radar, short range. What is that? SA6 gainful. Nothing too interesting. I keep hoping that we'll see one of these SA11s, but it has been pretty quiet. Yeah, actually I should have left it going at 1 second compression. That's a good idea. I will do that next time. Yeah, we got the contact up there. Alright, we are going on 1,300 hours. Still have windmill up in the air. Let's check on our flights to see who's going to be coming up next. Let's see. Longinus, you still got 2 hours. Lobongo. What does Lobongo got? We got Tornadoes, 2 hours and 40 minutes. 3 hours on our SK60s, 2 hours. Let's see. I am going to assign all of the other F4s back onto the patrol. Let's see. Black Rider. There we go. We still got 2 hours and 50 minutes. We have 7 hours on our Hawk. Tornadoes, we have 6 hours. Renaissance and Scoper will be ready in 3.5. Otherwise, we have DSM, Hot Pants, Sonic Assassin, and Stool Pigeon awaiting any action. Let's see. The Mirages, 3 hours. And the Frogfoot, the best feat, is 3 hours, 8 minutes. The contacts are not moving. We just have an area of uncertainty. And as that uncertainty gets better, it will kind of bounce about. It is okay, Sergeant Zach Titus. You are allowed to be bored at work. Yeah, you can see where, as you can kind of draw a line from Windmill or from I Spy, and you'll see where we get these cones of uncertainty. So the units will bounce around because we know it's somewhere in there, but we don't really know much more than that. Yep, pretty much. And for everybody that is seeing this stuff where nothing's happening, hopefully I can edit out all the crap so that you just don't get to sit here and watch me drink beer. Well, we tick the time down until our missions go. Clear out the log, make everything look real nice. I'll show you guys something I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully this doesn't break anything. Actually, I'm going to save while we're at it, so in case it does. So this is some scenario features that are coming. We've got aircraft damage coming, cargo operations, communications jamming, communication disruption, tactical EMPs, high energy lasers, railguns, and hypersonic glide vehicles. I'm not even really sure what that is, but hopefully I can find a way to work all this in. There's some really cool stuff here. There is a cool GIF with the lasers. The tactical EMP, if somebody can set off a bomb, it should be good entertainment. The aircraft damage looks to be a lot of fun. I might work it where we actually have to worry about our old crappy planes taking a dump. Probably not falling out of the sky, but maybe having to return to base because of some sort of damage. I think that would be pretty cool. We're going to simulate the fact that, we have F4 Phantoms built in the 70s. So, it's 50 years later and we're running this crap. So, let's see. All right, looks like I Spy is headed down. Windmill is going in for some gas. Let's see what kind of time we are looking at with I Spy. S100B I Spy, we have 3 hours. That's not too bad for turnaround time. That would be pretty cool. A hypersonic small diameter bomb. The Grover laser. I would love. I want to see the Grover house. I mean, we've all seen the pictures, but I mean, to really like walk up to it and watch as the sewage floods into the living room with all the different size windows. Grover house is amazing. You know, it's almost like it doesn't really exist, but hopefully it does. All right, windmill is headed back up. Even though we don't have our S-100 up, we still have the Count's radar. We've got radar installations at Kizomba, a side net. I believe we have a spoon rest site. That is a crazy looking truck. Yeah. It literally looks like something like the Africa Corps would use. And then they strap like a bunch of TV antennas into it. It doesn't even look like it would even work. We have a squat eye sight. See, this looks slightly more modern, but like still, that just looks ridiculous. That side net, I mean, that just now, I guess that's functional, kind of. So even though we don't have our great eyes from the S-100, we still do. We have our own tin shield as well. That looks like a bathtub in the sky with some poorly hidden trucks. Wow, we got around that by becoming a certified inspector. That is awesome. We're going to start losing some of our contacts. Oh, we've got Psychosocial and Dagon are now ready. Let's see if we can take care of this closest SAM site. We've got an SA-2, and this could be real helpful. So this will be our first birds that we can get back up in the air. We got Longinus. Let us see. We're going to add a target. See if we can get him up into the air here. There we go. Oh, Dagon and Psychosocial, you guys are going to have to dodge some SAMs possibly, but I really don't want our Kfirs to get smucked by this. And, oh, there we go. Dagon, you're going to take the first one for the team. Why didn't you launch your bomb? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's zoom right in. We have got some GBU 32s going in, some JDAMs. We've got some SAMs going out. Bombs going down. Let's see. We have 86% penetration on an SA-7 Grail. Second bomb took out the guideline. We've got two SAMs inbound. We've got the JDAMs behind it. They're going to go nowhere. Oh, the SAMs are lost. Without the base station painting, they are down. So, Psychosocial and Dagon. I'd have to say that was successful. You guys are now RTB. So further off to the west, we've got a Gainful, another guideline. We're going to work on some of those. Once some of our other folks get some SDBs, it'd be perfect for that. Let's see how Lobongo's looking. All right, we got tornadoes. We got half an hour. White Rider. Where is White Rider going after this? We've already launched him at Luenos. We've got Quito Airport in Albano Machado. We've got another hour on those guys. We have got, let's take a look at White Rider. See what White Rider looks like. We are going to remove that. White Rider has nobody. White Rider hold point. And we are going to slide this over. Now that we've dropped some on Luena, we are going to see if we can get some on Quito. And then we have got some other airports. We're going to see if we can spread some of this cruise missile love all around. So for the moment, we're going to get those tornadoes up. Let's see, we have got 17 minutes. Zachary and Red Comet are going to go up with some GBU-24s. Hawk, we still have 4 hours. Tornadoes, 4. I Spy, hour and 53. Renaissance and Scoper, we got a little over an hour. Hi, dog. You doing dog things? Yes, you have your bone. Okay. We got 44 minutes on our Mirages. Yes, and there the dog is dropping his bone. I'm not throwing your bone. There's nothing sadder than a chocolate lab when you don't play with them. All right. We're going to take the time up a little bit until we get some more birds in the air. I have to say, Psychosocial and Dagon, that was some good shooting. Oh boy. Here it is. Jack calls. The Kfirs are getting ready for the mission and are departing from the east in Sarimo. Okay. Where is Sarimo? Sarimo! We have got Dagon and Psychosocial in the air. I am going to take, and we are going to launch Maverick. And we are going to launch Magdalene. Let us check the mission. Magdalene, gone active. And we have Maverick with Agathon. Also going active. All right, here we go. This will determine if our Kfirs survive. We're not getting any contacts anywhere in the west. I'm going to leave that cap as it is. We're going to get the 2 birds up over here. And hopefully we're going to be feeling lucky. I don't even really know what to expect here. Okay, we have got Grippins taking off. We've got a VC-10 taking off. Okay, we have got bogies. Where do we have bogies? We have bogies to our northwest. Detected by Windmill. All right, I'm going to use this opportunity to get the rest of our Grippins in the air. We have no idea what is coming anywhere. Okay, we have got our other remaining Grippins. Let's see, this is Mission Pale Death. We have Pale Death, which has a prosecution area here, a patrol area between them. Pale Death, you are now active. All right, we have Unicorn is also active with Ventura heading over to this patrol point. All right, we should be seeing our Kfirs any moment. We have got some F-16s off to our northwest. We're getting intermittent contacts. I don't know where they're going to. They are radar hot. Oh, and we have got our defectors. There is our Kfirs. And, of course, they are not listening to me. We are going to unassign them. We are going to get these guys moving. We've got Unicorn. All right, we've got all of our other Grippins up in the air going to patrol. We've got the F-16s off to the west, still hanging out to the west. We've got our defectors, Kfir C-10s. Let's see if we got a fancy picture here. No, we do not. We've got our tornadoes in the air. We've got new bogies from our behind our Kfirs. What do we got? It looks like the chase is on. We've got bogies and bogies. Behind them, we are going to start having, we got Big Pig, Hellfire and Hawaiian Pizza, loaded up with some Tauruses, are going to be heading over to the hold point. Let's see what else we have. We have Zakaway and Red Comet, and Poppet and Gemini are heading in to strike some of our ground targets. All right, I'm going to drop the compression a little bit here. We got a lot going on, guys. We still got air targets coming out of Surimo. That is probably going to be our other ones. Let's see if we can have these guys take it up to Afterburner. We want to get out of there. We don't know what's coming. We got F-16s coming from over here. We have got something coming out of Surimo. A whole lot of question marks. What are they even armed with? Looks like they launched with some Spice 1000s. 35 nautical mile missile. Anything fun we can blow up on the way? Some bridges. A school. All right. Oh, no. We still got contacts from behind. All right. Looks like the first thing that's going to get anywhere exciting is going to be... we lost our F-16 contacts. Looks like Zakaway and Red Comet are going to be our first ones in. It appears Zakaway is heading for... Where are you going? Some mechanized infantry. Popet is headed for an armored platoon. Popet and Gemini. All right, what do we got? Further on, we have got our defectors, all 4 of them. Unicorn is showing clear on the radar. We've got bogeys in the back, but nothing else too exciting. Until they kind of get into this area, we are not going to pick them up. Unless they happen to be on the radar. Oh, we have a new mobile. We are going to set that hostile. Because we're going to have a whole lot of birds coming right behind them. Oh, and it looks like Popet and Gemini. Mechanized infantry. Ooh, well, we'll hit that. We'll wipe out these. We got more birds coming. They can work on taking out these T-72s. No, I think the Tunguska, we did take it out. All right, we've got bombs away. Zakaway and Red Comet. Launching a GBU-24 Paveway. 2,000 pounds of fun. About to be dropped on an unknown class of mechanized infantry. Let's see how it looks. And it is gone. It looks like some BMPs. We've got Popet and Gemini dropping another 2,000 pounds of fun. 100% penetration on some BMP-2s. And they've got another bomb away. It looks like medium damage on those mechanized infantry. We have got another bomb coming out of Zakaway and Red Comet heading towards these T-72s. Let's take a look over in the east. Oh, 100% penetration. Heavy damage on the mechanized infantry. All 4 of our defectors are looking good. We still have nothing in pursuit. We've got a couple of old bogeys, 5 minutes old. And our last contact, let's see, we're down to a mechanized infantry contact that is looking pretty beat up. A T-72 that is also looking fairly well whopped. We have Hellfire Hawaiian Pizza. And who else is ready to go? We should have another tornado. Let's see, we got a few more hours until Coffee, Fish Sandwich, and Domai and Otter are ready. Oh, there we go. We have Badger and Psycho-Ceramic are ready to go. And one of them are already up, so we're going to get those guys going. All right, what do we got? We have got a giant somewhere contact. Bogey coming in on something. Looks like Windmill picked that up. We got another one. Again, let's see. We've got, that's a Kfir. We've got another bogey that is closer. Not close enough in weapons range where Unicorn and all them guys are going to do anything. Intermittent contacts. Oh, there it is. Kfir off to the west. Okay. It looks like our defectors, defector number 4 is about to close in. As soon as they are across the line, I'm going to give them a return to base. We've got contact on some Kfirs headed towards somewhere down this way. The last vector. I guess we don't know where they're heading to. But we'll see. I don't want to divert anybody because we don't know what's over there as far as them gadflies. Let's see. We have got Pale Death with a whole bunch of meteors, followed by Hellfire Hawaiian Pizza. And Badger Psychoceramic just took off as well. Let's see, we have Hot Pants and Sonic Assassin, followed by DSM and Stool Pigeon. We'll be burning the fuel quick. Once we get, actually, this might be the spot to launch right now. Where they're at, they would have to launch directly over these SAM sites to hit Quito. So, we know how that goes. Let's see if we can find the runway here. And then we will launch a missile. Tarmac, 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 avgas, control, runway access, ammo, ammo, runway, revetment, revetment. And here I am looking like an idiot trying to find it. That is okay. We will just make a strike mission. That'll make it a lot easier. There we go. Okay. Single aircraft. We're going to call that Quito Strike. Depending on this cruise missile makes it in, we're going to assign Hellfire Hawaiian Pizza to the Quito Strike. Oh, and I had that happen before. We're going to put you back on the White Rider hold point. And we're going to drop down and see what we can find. Runway access, access, tarmac. Oh, there we go. All the way in the bottom. All right. We're going to try this again. We know we can fire cruise missiles, so Hawaiian Pizza and Hellfire. We are going to bring it in and see what we can fire. Okay. Allocate the salvos. There we go. We should have cruise missiles away at the runway at Quito Airport. And we do. We have our Tauruses pathing up that away. They're doing pretty good. And our defectors have cleared the border. We are going to do a return to base. It looks like Kizomba. All right. The other defectors will be clearing the border any moment. Once they do, I am going to shut down Maverick, our other side of our cap. We are holding tight with our Grippins. We still have intermittent contacts on some Kfirs. All right, let's see. We have got more F4s taken off. Badger, Psychoceramic. By the time you get into position, hopefully we have these cruise missiles on the air. And we will see what that looks like. We have more jets taken off. Everybody is going to have a little fun off to the west. We have a new bogey detected by our ground radar. Okay, we're going to drop time compression a little bit. See, we have the Kfirs holding tight. From what I can tell, they are doing a patrol of some sort. Looks like they're just spinning circles like we are. We have our defectors. They are now all clear. We have our Taurus going in, 530 knots, hugging 160 feet above ground level. We have another new bogey. That's 2 bogeys heading into Luena Airport. I wonder if they realize that we already kind of dropped a few things on that. Well, they'll figure that out on their own. If this guy manages to get through at Quito, I don't see any air defenses. We will launch the next set at the Huambo Airport. Windmill is still hanging tight. Zackaway and Red Comet return to base. They are dry. We have got Beguiler and Nurse, Clara and Topper, Hellhammer and Sam Fodder also heading up. We've only got eyes on a few more things. Looks like we got a forward operating base. Got a Mirage that'll be taken off in a moment. Let's see what we got further up north. Still looking at some Kfirs. Oh, we've got some bomb strikes at Luena Airport. What do we got here? Let's see if we can see any more details. Getting some radars from some Kfirs. We got another bomb strike. More bomb strikes. We've got a whole bunch of bomb strikes going off. All right, somebody's having a party in Luena. We're still picking up intermittent bogeys. It looks, we've got more strikes. We've got a whole bunch of cruise missiles that are hitting Luena Airport. Looks like the Free State is not pursuing. All right. So with that, we are going to RTB Unicorn and Ventura. And we are going to get Maverick on the ground as well. We've got our cap over there. At that is going to be the end for Dagon and Psychosocial. They have 6 hours. In 6 hours, it'll be too late for them to run their mission. Guns, 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 and Space Case and B-Tunes, along with Sparkmaster in a Mirage, are now heading up. All right, we got some units going into fire. First is going to be Hellhammer and Sam Fodder at some terribly punished mechanized infantry. Oh, got a bogey. It looks like our friends over in the Free State. F-16, somewhere in that area. A KF-16. We still have our Tauruses going in. Oh, we got bombs away. Bombs are dropping down. GBU paveways. Looks like we have more weapons landing at Luena. Oh, mechanized infantry is gone. We have Hellhammer and Sam Fodder is on patrol. Clara and Topper is about to fire. Should have weapons away any moment now, and we do. We have a paveway going down. Clara and Topper are looking good. 13,000 feet. Looks like bogey was lost. Bomb is going in. Oh, and that is the end of that T-72 platoon. We have Beguiler and Nurse. It looks like they're heading towards a forward operating base with a pair of paveways. But here's the real question. Will our Tauruses not hit the hospital? It's a good thing that Rohan didn't shoot any of those. But will it be able to get through and strike the Quito Air Base? Bogey. What do we got? We have got a bogey somewhere way up north. We're still picking up the F-16s. But for right now, will our cruise missiles make it? No, we have a mobile. I don't know what it is, but they just picked it up. It hasn't fired missiles, so it can't be too terrible. All right, let us go in and see. Oh, that's the hospital, not the target. Who's going to drop a bomb on that? Somebody's in. Oh, we've got some artillery that our SK-60s didn't knock out. I don't think that's going to last long. It looks like... Oh, they found another mobile. We got some targets. That's what we like. Oh, AAA at that. Oh, boy. Oh, we got a GBU-12. I can tell you what we will be shooting at. This is going to be Hellhammer and Sam fodder. We have got bombs away. And AAA is gone. That was the last paveway. We have Beguiler and Nurse with the pair. Weapons are away. And that's the dog. Doing dog things, dog. Well, what happened while I was gone? Anything exciting? All right, it looks like our Tauruses impacted, both of them hit the Quito airbase. So that means that we have Badger Psychoceramic is going to be firing at the Huambo. Yeah. It's fixed enough. Isn't that right, dog? Okay. We are going to go into the Huambo Air Base. And we are going to fire. There we go. Add selected target. And we are going to get all weapons. We're going to have 2 Tauruses. And we have Tauruses away. And this is going to be the... Alright, Badger Psychoceramic has both cruise missiles away. Both Tauruses are gone. We have Sonic Assassin heading to refuel at Big Pig. Further on, we've still got some contacts with our F-16s. We found a new mobile. Who found that? That looks like B-Tunes or Sparkmaster. It looks like Guns, Guns, Guns and Space Case are going to drop a bomb on it. Which is precisely what should be done. And we have bombs away. Mechanized infantry. And the BMP has disappeared. I would say that is a pretty good strike. Looks like B-Tunes is going in. B-Tunes is firing on the artillery. And we did get a penetration. Artillery is damaged. Guns, guns, guns. Oh, and Space Case have dropped GBU. And it looks like we got some buddy lasing going on from B-Tunes. And we even know what the artillery is. It's that thing. Whatever that may be. But not for long, because now we just had 2,000 pounds of fun dropped on it. Alright, so where does this leave us? We've got cruise missiles going. We've got bogeys to the northeast doing a whole lot of nothing. We've got some SK-60Bs going on patrol. We're losing contact. We got more SK-60Bs. We're getting intermittent contacts. All right, we are going to zoom in on our Tauruses. Going into Huambo. Are they going to make it? We shall see. First Taurus has malfunctioned. Oh, bummer. Second Taurus did strike the runway. All right. Unfortunately, we don't have a good read on what it looks like, as we don't have any recon birds nearby. So that puts... I'd have to say that's looking pretty good. We get intermittent contacts from the north. We're going to take the speed up until we got some contacts here. We've got a bunch of ground attack aircraft heading up. Bogey, we're still picking up bogeys. Still got the F-16s tooling around. But not a lot going on. What are these guys doing? Whoa! Oh boy, we're just getting... We got a lot of area of uncertainty for where these guys might be. Yeah. Once we get the S-100 up, this is going to look a lot better. And speaking of that, let's see how that S-100 is looking. 23 minutes, and we are going to have eyes back in the air once again. That will be very nice. All right, we have got a whole crowd. Archie, we got Tourist Socks, Pork Chop, Peanut, Mud Mover, Thunder Lips. Got everybody just hanging out over the patrol area where the Bulgarians were. We're not registering any new targets. Still have Windmill up in the air. We still have our Grippins on cap. They keep refueling. They have full Meteors. Pork Chop Peanut heading north a little bit. Spareware is ready. Ah, we can use the spareware. What are you doing? Are you taking off yet? Yes. Spareware is going to get up and fly right over the target area. Get spareware up there, because the spareware ain't good for anything else. Oh, and we got our AWACS up in the air again. S-100 should give us a nice little buffer to know if anything's coming. Oh, yeah. That makes me feel better. Yeah, we got our birds in the air. We got everybody chilling out, going for gas as need be. I forgot to do the 10% or the 25% and the 50% to stagger fuel, but I think we're going to get by. Yeah, we got everybody chilling out here. Tourist and Socks, all the SK-60s just doing hot laps. The spareware is going to take like 9 months of forever to get anywhere. But maybe they'll see something in the meantime. Windmill going back out after topping off for gas. We now have 1740 hours. I believe the sun is going to go down in another hour and 20 minutes. And when that happens, a lot of our ground attack aircraft will no longer be able to function. So that'll be the end of that phase. We'll have nothing more exciting happen unless the bad people come until 0100, when we will be sending our tornado flights. Do I have that correct? White Rider and Red War will get cruise missiles and will reform as Katsuguchi. Kagasuchi? I know I'm not saying that right, Davin. Sorry about that. And they are going to go up to go after the Defense Ministry HQ, which should be good for a party. We'll worry about that mission once it goes, but it's going to take them up here. I am not sure how close. We've sanitized a lot of this region. However, we did not get a lot of our birds heading up here. So I don't want it to be, maybe we'll just hug the coastline going up. In fact, we should have, let's take a look and see how everybody's looking at 10 hours, 0100. Let's see, we have that 7 hours from now. Let's see, we'll have Badger, Psychoceramic, and Hellfire and Hawaiian Pizza. We are going to unassign them right now. We'll make that mission in a moment. Oh, and then Red War with the alarms. Maybe we can put that to some use. I'm not going to have time to swap out. Domai and Otter. We're also going to get unassigned. Coffee and Fish Sandwich unassigned. We'll make that mission up in a moment here. Yes, the alarms did kill things. They might kill more things too, depending. We got some radars up here that we can send some alarms towards, particularly at Luanda. And speaking of that, Angolan Army HQ. We have known position data on the airport, the port facility, an oil refinery, a very large aviation gas tank facility, a military base, and the Angolan Army HQ. So, make sure Kagasuchi. This is going to be a land strike. This will depart at 1 in the morning. And that is going to be all of our tornadoes. Single aircraft, yep, we'll do that. I think that looks pretty good. All right, that is going to be set. That will be 7 hours from now. We have windmill still in formation. We are not seeing a whole lot anywhere else. You know, one thing that was kind of neat about planning for this is, you know, now that we've cleared a lot of the Air Force, you know, you got to kind of look at how many missions the average Air Force goes on that nothing really exciting happens. You fly out, you drop a bomb, and you come back. We've had some really big, crazy... who just took off? Domai and Otter. No. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. I gotta make that mission inactive. Oh, dear. Domai and Otter, you are being a hero. I forgot to set the mission inactive. So we're going to have weapon launch right above. Oh, dear. Well, this will be interesting, right? Wouldn't be any fun if there was mistakes. Okay, Domai and Otter. Make sure everybody else did not We don't have a ridiculous amount of time. Let's see. Yeah, Badger and Hellfire. Let's see when we've got... Nobody else was ready, but Domai and Otter were. So we're just going to let this cruise missile go rather than waiting the 10 hours. So, yeah, that's about all we can do is roll with the mistakes. Now it feels just like the real world. And that is weapons away. All right, this should be good entertainment. I really actually don't know what's going to happen here. I've tested a lot of things. I didn't test this part of it to see if they'd go in. Okay, Storm Shadows are looking good. Coffee and fish sandwich is now ready. We're going to zoom in. They're going to go over the Cabo Ledo Airport. Storm Shadows are 300 feet above sea level, 550 knots. We are going to take this down. Maverick. I am going to take Maverick. That's Agathon. We do not need you in the air anymore. We're going to make that mission inactive. Okay, we've got our Storm Shadows going into the Angolan Army headquarters. Look at that building. Isn't that a nice building? You guys are going to blow that up. I mean, come on. All right. It looks like some Portuguese historic building. All right. Let's see, Ventura. What was the name of that? That was Magdalene. You are also inactive. All right, we're going to go in on... Oh! We have got one of our Storm Shadows was intercepted by something, and the other one was intercepted as well. We have got 2 cruise missiles down. Well, I guess that is a little bit tougher. I guess that is the capital city. We can't expect it to be ringed by high-quality air defenses. We are going to send everybody back down to the ground. We've got our Gripens, Maverick, return to base. We now have 7:14, 8:15 local time. We have our spareware hanging out. We have got our S-100 up in the air. Windmill is still jamming. We have got nothing. 0-100, it will be party time. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what... we haven't fired a lot of meteors, and the meteors tend to be the most expensive thing that we have. I mean, every time you fire a meteor, it is $1.75 million. So some of our missions, we've fired like $42 million worth of those, and $2 million worth of everything else. All right, 7:45. Clock is ticking down. Yeah, the cruise missiles are kind of pricey, but still nowhere near what the meteors are. Well, we'll see about that, Slán. That's what Herbert Kornfeld is for, to hopefully stash our finances and let the UN not do bad things to it. All right. We have Eidolon. He just launched. I'm going to do a little bit of search. I don't think our spareware has found everything. We'll let him do a little wandering. Oh, look at that. Armor platoon, T-72s, Eidolon is going in. This will be one of our last flights, I think. We don't have a lot of aircraft that are going to be able to put a hurting on at night. Let's see, we have Badger Psychoceramic, Hellfire Hawaiian Pizza. They're not ready. Let's see, Trumpeter will not be ready. They'll be able to fire. Day and night, I take that back. In 2 hours, we're going to have our F4 Phantoms going in. So if it survives this, it won't survive for long. And we have got a pair of Mavericks going down from our lone Hawk Eidolon. AGM 65Gs. And we've got penetration on both. Looks like they got beat up a little bit. Heavy damage. That is good to see. We should have our spareware just kind of zip and zoom. This is pretty tough terrain to really get a look around. A lot of little hiding spots. We'll have our spareware go over the worst of it. All right. Yeah, I agree. I do wish that the harebrained schemes would get their act together and get that thing out. Though I have a feeling that it's going to be decent but halfway mediocre. I just kind of got a feeling. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I believe Power Crystals that these do have just 3 T-72s in it. Yes, that is correct. That is all they have. I don't know if the Russian platoon is 3 vehicles. I believe it is. Where the American would be 4 vehicles. All right, we are still looking pretty good. All right, I'm going to take the time back up. We'll have some more birds ready to go here in a little bit. Hopefully the spareware will pick us up some more targets. Oh, look at that. We did. More T-72s hiding in the hills. I mean, it's pretty crazy. We've been flying around for how long with all these aircraft, and we're still picking stuff out. Look at this. We got some AAA right there, right next to some T-72s. There is infantry, but to tell you the truth, infantry is nearly impossible to spot from the air. You have to be at low altitude and almost right on top of it. It's I have a feeling it's kind of designed to be that way, but for us, it's a lot easier just to spot tanks. You know, I don't really know what altitude we have to be at to see them, but it's got to be pretty low. I can try with the spareware. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? Somebody's going to shoot it down. All right, that is Stool Pigeon in DSM. And, oh, they're our cap. They're taking off with meteors. We'll send the spareware off at low altitude. Yeah, we haven't assigned anybody to the spareware. We've got a few things with no people on it. Mainly just because it's not terribly fun. You know, I don't know. I guess if somebody really wants to be the spareware pilot, we can assign you to that. But yeah, Meat is the one on the Reaper. Which the Reaper still has 12 hours to go. Oh, we got a bogey. What do we got? We have got a bogey way off in Idiot Land. Looks like an F-16 Falcon. Luckily, we've got our cap up. I don't foresee any issues. Alright, spareware is going to go back up to max altitude. We're going to have him hang out where we saw the armored contacts. Alright, the F-16 Falcon is lost. Now, if we had napalm, You know, and we had guys on the ground. They could kind of take care of that. Something else over in... Oh, we're getting intermittent contacts. These F-16s are right on the very edge of what our S-100 can do. We have got a platoon of 23mm anti-aircraft cannons. And what's left of... Or no, that's a full-strength platoon of T-72s. And we've got a weakened group in the back. Yeah, every time they kind of bounce around, we're going to pick them up for a second. We have got 2135 Zulu, so it's going to be a little while longer. Longinus is ready to go for another round. However, we do not have alternate targets. I have no radar that I want to send them out after other than some SAMs, and I don't think that's a very good idea. All right, we have Hot Pants and Sonic Assassin just took off. Going out on the cap. Perfect timing as DSM and Stool Pigeon are going in for some fuel. We have our Reaper hanging out 36,000 feet. Spareware keeping an eye. Let's check Lubongo Airport to see who is ready. We have some Mirages in 35 minutes. The Phantoms, looks like we're going to have Popet and Gemini in 4 minutes. Getting contacts again on the edge. It appears to be the same F-16s. Yes, it is. And we should have, oh yeah, there we go. We've got Popet and Gemini. We are going to follow them for their whole route because we can do that. They are just passing over forward operating base, passing over some infantry, holding at 12,000 feet. They get a pair of GBU-12 paveways. Bogies are doing their thing. There's our spareware, probably going back for gas. All right, let's see. Popet and Gemini, what are you going to go after? We have an armored target, and we have a AAA battery. I can't really tell, but it looks like you're going to be dropping a bomb on a T-72. Hopefully more than one. Let's see if you're a good shot. We've got bombs away, both bombs. You are making a turn, continuing to laze the targets. As we can see our laser right there. Let's see, losing a little timer on the AAA battery. GBUs are going in. Losing altitude. This is 4,000 pounds of bomb heading towards 3 T-72s. We have contact in a moment. And we do. One malfunctioned. We had a GBU-24 malfunction. The other one had good penetration. Medium damage. And behind them we have Zakaway and Red Comet. Potentially going for the same target, though I would not be surprised if instead they were going after the AAA. But we got a lot of F4s right behind them. Yeah, I know about the malfunctions. I had one route where an entire flight just dropped nothing but bombs that didn't go off. And they'll be dropping those bombs here. Oh, yep, we got bombs away. Zakaway and Red Comet. A set of GBU-24s. We now have 2216 in roughly 3 hours. Our cruise missile strike will be off. And here we go. Bombs going in. Will we have malfunctions? Yeah, we did. We had one malfunction. We had one penetrated. All right, this is not a lucky day when it comes to be a GBU-24. All right, what do we got behind it? I Spy. We should start having some other aircraft getting ready here. Yeah, let's see. We've got some Gripens. We are going to assign our Gripens. We have Renaissance and Scoper. And assign to Black Rider. Is that the one? Yes. We'll get them up on the air and patrol. I know the orders are to send them out and look for contacts, but I don't really see much point in risking them at the moment, especially in the dark when they're going to have a hard enough time seeing, even with all of their equipment. Yeah, I'm not really sure who's checking all of our ordnance, but might be Vietnam era. I'm not really sure. That's a good point, Slon. I never really thought of that. All right, we got some more bogeys anywhere near us. No, we are still picking up them F-16s hanging out over there. All right, Renaissance and Scoper. We are about to have a whole bunch of F-4s in the air any moment. There they go. Hellhammer and Sam Fodder, Beguiler and Nurse. Scoper and Renaissance just launched a whole bunch of the small diameter bombs. Off they go. Clara and Topper are heading out on patrol. Small diameter bombs going in on both targets. This should be good. Hopefully they'll have a better strike rate. We've got a group of bombs going in. And, oh, that is the end of those T-72s. AAA battery will get the remainder of the GBU-39s. And target is gone. So Renaissance and Scoper. Smaller bombs, but better accuracy. Clara and Topper are heading in towards the last T-72s. Oh, and we already have bombs away. It looks like Renaissance is not waiting. We will see who arrives first. Oh, this should be good. Is it going to be the malfunctioning paveway? Or is it going to be the small diameter bombs? Either way, we have T-72s. Oh, and the paveway worked. A bunch of GBUs going to be hanging out. So we still have some units. They will continue to patrol this area. Hopefully they will pick something up. In the meantime, we have Gripens on anti-air war patrol. We have Tornadoes that should be ready to go. We have 1040. Let's see. We have 2 Tornadoes. Badger Psychoceramic and Hellfire Hawaiian Pizza ready to go. Coffee and Fish Sandwich is ready to go. Oh, we might have Domai and Otter. Might be ready. No. No, they will not be. It would have been close, but we can still send them on a ride if necessary. Oh, we did find another target. Let's see what this is. We've got Scoper is going to be dropping a small diameter bomb on it in a moment here. There we go. We have bombs away. Oh, and it is more T-72s hiding in the hills. There we go. We have got got 2 small diameter bombs. And boom. And, oh, the other one missed by 36 feet. Let's see, Scoper has more bombs. Hellfire and Hellhammer and Sam Fodder can go in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here we go. This T-72 is about to have a bad day. We've got 2 more GBU-39s going in. And that takes care of that T-72 contact. Contact lost. We're going to take time compression up until we get a new contact. See what we can see. All right, we are at max compression. We've got a few hours until everything fires here. Our units will continue to patrol. Sparkmaster in the Mirage, along with everybody else who's just going to dance around this area. Everything's looking pretty quiet. Now we picked up another platform to our north. Oil platform more than likely. Just off Cotton Bella and Lobito. Guns, guns, guns in the space case. All right, we have 2 hours until our mission takes off. Oh, we got a target. And it's armor. Still dropping bombs. More T-72s. Beguiler and Nurse are there to drop more bombs on it as well. And that is the end of that T-72 platoon. I have to say, everybody's earning their money when it comes to taking care of those Bulgarian tanks. Sparkmaster is out. Our key going on patrol as well with B-Tunes and Sparkmaster. Beguiler and Nurse on patrol. A Reaper hanging out for another 9 more hours. Longinus is ready to go, but nothing to shoot at. Okay, we have 2340, which means in an hour and 20 minutes, mission will be ready to roll. Yeah, it is pretty good once everybody finds a target. Like every single aircraft will vector in on it. It's really cool when it happens like this. It's really not quite as cool when it happens with like a submarine contact and suddenly every single boat all converges on one point. All right, our S-100 is going down to get more fuel. We'll see what turnaround time is going to be. Our S-100 has 3 hours, so it will not be ready in time for our missile strike. Speaking of that, we have 1 hour to go until we fire cruise missiles at the Angolan military capital in Luanda. More cruise missiles. You guys know what I mean. Our SK-60Bs are going to be ready, but they will not... I take that back. They are going up. I didn't think they could operate in the evening, but I guess everybody wants some flight time. We must pay a bonus for that. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a pretty cheap mission without all of the meteors going. I mean, the last mission was pretty intense, but not every single one can be this amazing cinematic experience, as much as I would like it to be. Okay, we have half an hour till the mission launches. Our SK-60 Bravos are all out, checking things out. When our tornadoes go active, I am going to try to get them over on the same course they have before. Try to launch over the ocean. We got some neat contour here, but it doesn't do much for us on this target. You can get any paint job you want. See, Big Pig is still holding good, topping people off. We have our Grippins looking good. We have Tourist Socks, a Reaper. Look at these SK-60Bs doing God's work, just zipping and zooming everywhere. 1,000 feet over the ground. Ah, and that's my reminder to swap everybody over. It is 0-100. Kagasuchi is active. We should have birds in the air in a moment. And we will divert them on course. There is Hellfire and Hawaiian Pizza. And we are going to get everybody where they're hopefully not seen. Hellfire and Hawaiian Pizza, we are going to shift your pathing a little bit as well. All right, we have Badger Psychoceramic, Hellfire Hawaiian Pizza. And we are going to have missiles away in a moment. It looks like the one with the alarms is not going to launch because we don't have a suitable target. Oh, an otter is ready. That is awesome. Domai and otter. Yeah, absolutely. What perfect timing. We are just going to have a barrage of cruise missiles. All right, here we go, guys. It is going to be party time. Hellfire Hawaiian Pizza, you will be launching the first set of Tauruses. We have cruise missiles away. We are going to take them around. We have next Badger Psychoceramic. And come on, guys. Domai and Otter. Domai and Otter launch. Why are Badger Psychoceramic launching? Oh, come on, guys. I will reassign to that mission. Getting contacts. Okay. We are going to have them stay out of that for a second. Okay, we had our first two were hit. We've got Storm Shadows coming in behind that. I'm going to try to get Badger and Psychoceramic working here. I'm going to add this manually. There we go. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Now we've got cruise missiles away. Badger and Psychoceramic are returning. So we've got a pair of Tauruses going in. Behind them we have a pair of Storm Shadows. Oh, and we have got a bogey. Another bogey. Another bogey. It seems they don't like it when we shoot at them like this. More bogeys. Oh dear. Okay, Badger Psychoceramic. Take it to Afterburner. Okay. Alright, we're going to zoom in here. We are going to see, will these cruise missiles make it through? We've got a pair of Tauruses. Tauruses going in. We have some mobile contacts. Is it going to be enough? 270 feet above ground level. 530 knots. Come on, Tauruses. Almost there. We have 4 weapons inbound. Oh, miss. Hit. Is it going to be enough? Oh. What? Oh. We have a SAM shooting at Badger Cycle. Oh, God. Where do we look? This thing's going to hit. Oh, man. You made it past that Tunguska. All right, we've got a SAM inbound to Badger Psychoceramic. He is diving. He is changing course. Oh! Oh, and it hit! Angolan Army headquarters has been lost. Our Taurus got through. Let's see if Badger Psychoceramic, he has got a fix on a mobile. We don't know what it is. Oh, it's a gadfly. Oh, man, you got to get out of there. Gadfly is firing. Looks like the SA2 site. We have a Cat and Bella SA2 site also went live. That I'm not too worried about. We already lost that gadfly, the SA11. Can it clear these SA2s? Oh, one is clear, and the other one is clear. We're almost in the clear on that. All right, we still have some storm shadows going in, but without a target, they are just going to drive ahead, and they are just going to do their thing. Let's make sure he gets back all right. We have no new missiles. And Badger Psychoceramic is clear. And it looks like our cruise missiles were shot out of the air. We picked up a new mobile. Wow, we got lucky. We had 1 cruise missile out of all of our cruise missiles get through, and it did destroy the target. All right. And at that, we have Badger Psychoceramic going in. Everybody else is landing. I know we have, 5 more hours to go in mission time. But guess what, guys? We've been doing this long enough, so I'm going to call it at that. I will give, because everybody always wants to see the losses and expenditures, we're going to take a look right now, and then I'll post this down the way. Angolans lost a whole bunch. They lost a building. Free State lost expended a dozen Spice cruise missiles. We have pretty light. Bulgarian brothers, what did we kill? 6 BMP-1s, 3 BMP-2s, 4 Tunguskas, 22 T-72s, and a jammer. I'd have to say that's some pretty good shooting. Wow. Well, that's some good stuff. And at that, we had 1 SA-11 pop up. Luckily, it did not get anybody. And we're going to shut her down for the evening there, gentlemen. I will get all of the other birds on the ground. But otherwise, great job, Hired Goons. Back to you guys. Hopefully this stream went well and it wasn't too long. But I will clear it all up. All right, guys. Have a great evening and back to you.